Good afternoon, everyone. I have created this video about 5 times now. The very first video was very raw, very emotional, and a lot of expletives. And quite frankly, editing it would have been way too much work. And I want to be able to succinctly and articulately be able to explain the situation as it happened and get all the details in. I will do my best to make this as quick as possible. But I will preface this video with dog owners. Let me tell you, you don't know. And I will summarize it with dog owners, you don't know. This past weekend was a poop show, and not literal poop. So I did explain the last video. My cousin had referred me to a friend or acquaintance of hers. And I went last week to meet this owner. I usually do 1-hour meet and greets before I do a stay. Whether that stay is an hour, a day, an afternoon, a week, a month, I usually do 1 hour. Doesn't mean all the kinks are worked out. It just means that I went there, viewed the scene, got to know the dog, had them sniff me, had the owners meet me. But at the end of the day, being alone with the dog and mom and dad are gone is a whole different story. Not every single dog client has behavioral issues when mom and dad are gone, but I'm not going to tell you that it won't happen, because it will happen. It does happen. So as I was explaining to you, this owner, I was there 6 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. Friday night. I went back 7 a.m. to 10:15 p.m. Saturday. Back again Sunday morning, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Upon meeting this owner, they did not feel comfortable with me sleeping over. That's only 9 hours, less than 9 hours that they gave me to go home and sleep. But I'm there the rest of the time. So for me, that literally made 0 sense. Make it make sense. I'm in your house all day. I asked if I was able to shower there, because I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. and getting myself ready. So they allowed me to shower there. Okay, so I'm using your shower, I'm using your toilet, I'm using your fridge. You allowed me to drink your coffee. I'm sitting on your couch watching TV, sitting at your kitchen table. I'm taking care of your dogs. But you don't feel comfortable with me sleeping over. That it makes 0 sense. Make it make sense, people. But it doesn't. But at least she was a 10 to 15 minute drive away from home, so I acquiesced. I do not normally make that concession because it really is just easier, and it's better on your dogs when somebody is there. So the times that I go home overnight, don't forget I got drive time, gotta get ready for bed, gotta actually fall asleep. So I'm not sleeping. My alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m. and I just get up, pee, go. I am a stranger. This dog met me for an hour. Dog was great with me for that 1 hour. I have many stories about how the dogs were great with me for that 1 hour in front of mom and dad, putting on their best behavior. Sometimes not even their best behavior. One of my stories takes care of that one. But dog is crated overnight. It's the one with the seizures. Crated overnight. Put him in his crate 10:15. Let him out at, I know they said 7 a.m., but I'm probably there by 6:45 a.m. Let him out. I'm the last face he sees before he goes to bed. I'm the first face he sees when he wakes up. He's alone in the dark, crated. It's quiet. Mom and dad are gone, and a stranger is the last person he sees and the first person he sees. This dog was crying all weekend. All weekend. There is a gate. The upstairs is gated. So he was upstairs in the kitchen area with me. I'm in complete visual line with him. Dog is crying at the gate. Crying. I regretfully did not take a video of it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't. Crying. The back door is open so the dogs can come and go as freely as they care to go outside. his crate door is open all weekend. He's inside and outside of his crate. He's inside and outside of the house. Saturday afternoon, I leave at 1:15 and I'm back at 6. I do have it on my website that I leave to go to the gym. You got to factor in drive time. My workouts are approximately 3 hours. If you have comments or questions about that, I'll answer it, but I'm not getting into it right now. But my workouts are 3 hours. Then you got to factor in drive time. Now, when I met this owner, it was only for that hour. We did discuss that I go to the gym. That was all we discussed. Typically, I do ask how long am I able to be gone for, and it just laps my mind. But I did not state how long I usually am gone for, and she did not state how long I could be gone for. So the responsibility of that is 50-50. Digressing, back at the house at 6 to give him his 6 p.m. meds. I get a text message. Oh, I didn't think you'd be that long. Usually 1 to 2 hours max. Okay, no problem. I won't go to the gym tomorrow, being Sunday. And I have no problem 1 or 2 days. But for future references, and a week that you're gone for, my minimum to be out of the house during the day is 3 hours. Minimum. My workouts are maybe an hour to 2 hours when I'm hungover or just not feeling into it. 3 hours is my workout. Okay, no problem. Future, it's not going to be a good fit. But let's take this into a perspective. A whole entire 24-hour cycle, and 9 hours of that is your sleep time. It is not unreasonable for a human being to be gone from the house 3 to 5 hours in a day. I work outside of the home. I have a summer job. Those shifts are only 3 to 5 hours. But the average human being's job is 8 to 10 hours plus drive time. And I get it. You come home at lunch, you let the dog out sometimes. I know owners that crate their dogs for 8 hours during their workday. 4 to 5 hours roughly during a 24-hour period of somebody like me being gone out of the house. It is not unreasonable. I still have to have some sort of freedom. This is not lockdown anymore. You are not paying me to be a 24-hour security guard. I get it. You are paying me to be on site and take care of your dog. I can guarantee you, you're not watching your dog 24/7. And if you are, do not leave your dog alone. It is very unreasonable to expect somebody to do that for you. If you cannot leave your dog for 3 to 4 hours in a day, do not put that burden on somebody else. That's your burden. Unless, of course, a dog sitter is okay to not leave the house. But after that, I agreed, okay, no problem. I won't go to the gym tomorrow. Then she tries to wiggle some sort of a deal. Well, I thought I was paying for the full day service. This woman had admitted me that 1 hour last week that she read my website. And I said, to clarify, full day is 8 to 24 hours. You are still being charged $90 for the full day. On top of, I was already giving her a deal. I wasn't sleeping there. I should have been charging her for 3 separate trips, but I was charging her as if I was staying there. So a full 48 hours is $180, as opposed to $60 for the Friday, $90 for the Saturday, and $90 for the Sunday. And this is ringing in my head. These are the alarm bells you should not be ignoring. Somebody that's bringing up cost to you as if you're not already cheap enough or affordable enough. Somebody who's saying that stuff, they're bad news. So I had to clarify that you are still getting full day. Even without me leaving, with me leaving, I was still there 9 hours. Okay, so let the dogs out 10:15 p.m., come back for 6:45 a.m. I leave at 4:30 p.m. for 15 minutes to go grab myself some breakfast. Yes, breakfast. I leave at 6 p.m. 6:25, I get a message from her. Oh my God, my dog peed in his crate. I don't have the words. Second text message. I don't even know what I'm paying you for. Bad news bears. must have been when you were gone yesterday, because my dog has never peed in his crate. So let's break this down. 1, you're using me as a scapegoat. 2, you insisted that your dog could be crated overnight for 8 to 9 hours. You insisted. I would have rather have stayed over and had the dogs in my full care, but you insisted. 8 to 9 hours, he's okay, but that 5 hours, he wasn't? Does make it make sense, people? I was the easy scapegoat. 0 responsibility and accountability for the owner. Also, I'm a stranger. I met that dog for 1 hour. Mom and dad are gone. Your dogs exhibit stress and anxiety even when they are in their own environment. When mom and dad are gone for an extended period of time, they exhibit stress. They feel it. Well, not my dog. Yes, your dog. I'm here to tell you, yeah, your dog. I've been doing this since 2018. I have more than enough experiences, more than enough people saying, but my dog doesn't. My dog never does. Yeah, your dog does. You have 0 clue as to what your dog will and will not do when you are not home. You have left your dog in the comfort of a stranger. And I get it. I'm a stranger, but you need somebody. That's why I'm hired. But you're not even taking into the realm of possibility that your dog exhibited stress. He was inside and outside of that crate all day long. Friday night, Saturday day, Sunday. In and out. Could have happened at any moment that happened. Did I notice that he was popping a squat? No. Was there pee in his tray, his plastic tray? No. Was there smell? No. Could she be lying to scam a free weekend? Absolutely. She didn't send me any photos, any videos. Just the accusation that I was neglectful. First-time sitters, first-time customers, I require a deposit up front. It's on my website. She did not give me a deposit. I didn't remind her. My fault, my bad. I did not go by my SOP. There was no cash on the table. But my cousin referred her, thinking I can trust this lady. This lady was trying to get me to, essentially, I told her at the end of the day, 3 messages in, as soon as she said, must have happened when you left yesterday for that 4 hours and 45 minutes. I said, I'm not going to argue with you. Keep the money. Radio silence after that. That lady got whatever she wanted. I ain't going to argue with any see you next Tuesday Karens. She was dead set on scamming a free weekend. Listen to your gut, people. Stand up for yourself. I did not stand up for myself. I was just too exhausted. Dog owners that are not understanding, dog owners that do not see outside of themselves, are not worth your time. Now, because she didn't leave a deposit, I could have very well have, I was well within my right, as is my business, to just leave. I could have left those dogs all weekend. She can fend for herself, but I didn't. I took care of those dogs. I gave the dog his seizure medication. I kept those dogs alive. I loved those dogs all weekend. That is what I did. If he peed in his crate and I missed it, honest mistake. Your dog didn't die because of that. Your dog exhibited an adverse behavior to a stressful situation, which happens. My dog wouldn't do that, but my dog would never do that. But not my dog. Crowd, I tell you, get your head out of your ass. Yes, it can happen. It may never happen, but something can happen. Going back to, I had been in this industry and long enough and had some of the wackiest, craziest see you next Tuesdays. The really great clients are the ones that are understanding and say, not a big deal. We know for next time. At least my dogs are happy and healthy. And that is what matters. My only mistake this past weekend was not double checking his crate bed to ensure that it was not wet. That was my only mistake. If it was even considered, if it could even be considered a mistake. But I listened to that lady. But my dog never pees in his crate. He's fine. He's good. He sleeps in his crate all the time. Trust your instincts. And from now on, I have updated my terms and conditions, updated them on my website. Each client will be made to sign a contract stating that they understand said terms and conditions. Your dog sitter does not hold any responsibility to adverse reactions, adverse behaviors your dog may or may not exhibit when mom and dad are gone. They do not. Do not put the blame on the sitter. I'm not even putting blame on the owner. What I'm doing is saying she needs to get her head out of her ass and open up her mind to the possibility that my dog had some sort of anxiety to a stranger being in this house, and it happened, but he's okay. But she was scamming for a deal, and I gave it to her. I messaged my cousin after and said that see you next Tuesday, never refer anybody to her again. My cousin feels caught in the middle, and I said, doesn't matter. Like, I didn't mean to put you in the middle, but it is what it is. This happened. There is zero understanding on her part. But my dog never pees in his crate. Well, if you're saying he did, then he does. And I'm not to blame. Unless you want to blame yourself for being weird and not having me sleep over so I can actually watch them 24/7 or for 19 hours, then you are a little bit responsible. This job is not always champagne and roses. It is very fulfilling. It means something, but sometimes you come across the wrong people. So, rightfully so, next video series I'm doing is going to be titled, But Not My Dog. And I will have a number of videos. I'll break them down to 1 or 2 videos per video, where I will actually give you real life examples, experiences I have had of the but not my dog persuasion. Again, I've been doing this since 2018. I've had my fair share of dogs not acting like themselves. So if you've made it this far in the video, sorry, can't shorten it anymore, kids. Tried. If you've made it this far, thank you. Leave your comments below. And thank you for watching. And please keep watching. Subscribe.